Okay. Hey guys, it's Yuri. Welcome to a new series that I'm trying out with my good friend Neppy. Say hi, Neppy.
Hi, Neppy.
Yeah, very good, very good. We're gonna be doing something different. I know I always play horror type stuff. Mainly, that's what I do, but I'm gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna be playing a series that's, very near and dear to me, very near and dear to Neppy. Has been for almost a decade now. We're gonna be playing some Hyperdimension Neptunia. Starting with, well, not the first game, but the first remake of the first game. I do want to play the first game.
For the first game.
Yeah, but, we're gonna go through we're gonna start with this, but we're gonna go through the whole series. After this, we're gonna do Rebirth 2, Rebirth 3, Mega Dimension, all that stuff. But for now,
except for PP.
Yeah, except PP, unless I feel like buying a PS Vita, but who knows.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it.
So, for now, we're just gonna start with this one.
Nep. You have the English voice turned on, right?
Should I have? I usually go with Japanese.
I always go with English.
I don't like the English voices that much, honestly.
But Neptune is voiced by Medusa!
Okay. Neptune is also voiced by Silverwolf.
But technically, Silverwolf is voiced by Neptune.
Yeah, well, semantics.
That's not different.
This game has a fuck ton of DLC.
ゲーム業界ここは4人の守護女神という存在が大陸を司るそのもとにメーカーキャラが集う現実とは異なる
So, instant question.
What's up?
Do you prefer the nations, how they are depicted here, or how they are depicted
このゲーム
later?
業界は下界と呼ばれる人々
Later is how I'm most familiar with them.
その
So, honestly, and we see so little of the Super
女
Dimension
神ブラッ
anyway.
クハートが守護を司
Like
る
it's the...
Honestly, with the
重厚なる
exception of
黒の
Plenitude, I
大地
prefer
ラ
these
ステーショ
depictions.
ン
Really?
Yeah, for one, the station actually looks like steampunk.
女神
Louis
ホワイ
actually
トハ
looks
ートが
like
守
a
護を
Winter
司る
Wonderland.
夢見る白の大地ルビー
Like, look at this. This looks like Disneyland, just in snow. And that's where Fate Grand Wonder got the idea from. I like that look of this more medieval, now fantasy
ウィーン
theme.
ボックス
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just more used to the Hyperdimension.
The only one that I don't like is not this planet. I just love the big ass fucking Neptune tower in the center. That is so big. It has skyscrapers on its balcony.
The old-fashioned Purple Heart design.
4つの大陸を守護する守護女神たちは
Of course,
こ
the
の
issue
ゲー
with
ム
the
業
nations
界
in
の
the
統一をめぐ
in
り
the main
終わり
game
の
is
ない
that they
闘
are
争
all
は
high
身
tech.
を焼かれながらそれが
Actually,
後に
honestly, both
Hard
sets
sense
and
of
are
nobody.
pretty much the same.
終わり
Just
のない
they put
戦いの
them
歴史
in
です
green. It's literally the same in green. And I don't like that. I like that they have more different kinds of yeah, that they
あ
are
なたたちも
unique.
しぶといわねいい加減諦めてやられたら
I'm not used to Black Cat having such a high pitched voice.
そのセリフいい加減聞き飽きたわ何百年も戦い続けてきたの
Yeah, that's why you all suck.
ここで引くわけにはいかないわそれはこっちも同じだそれにてめえらみたいなのを真の女神にしてたまるかよ
こんなバカバカしい戦いいつまで続けなければならないのかしら
I'm also not used to word being
て
someone
めえ
that's
からくたば
fact.
りやがれ
Funny thing, I never actually fully finished this game.
冗談
Me neither.
は
I got to the
その
final
下品
boss,
な
but
言
then I
葉
could
遣い
never
だけに
beat
して
her.
くださる
Yeah.
私は成し遂げな
I,
ければ
like,
ならない
it's
崇
sad
高
that
な
I
る目
beat the
的のた
original
め
game, which is
ここ
almost
で
an
破れるわけ
unplayable
にはいきま
mess.
せんの
But I never finished this one, which is actually...
Why playing the original game while you barely can
こっ
understand
ちから
it?
てめえのその回りくどい言葉遣いにはイライ
I
ラ
had
してる
no
わ
idea what I was
くた
doing.
ばれてか父
I think that's also why I didn't like it, because I
い
keep
いで
getting
はありま
angry.
せんの胸とは
いわば母性の象徴。女神としての。でもそれで言ったらあなたが一番女神にふさわしくないのかも。
Okay, she told my wife she's
言わ
gonna
せておけば
die.
くだらねえごたくをペラペラと。死ね、死にやがれ。
She wasn't talking about your butt, Lan.
すきやり。てめえ、危ねえだろ。くだらないおしゃべりをしている方が悪いのよ。けどこんな不毛な戦いいつまで続くのかしら。
Let's
なら
leave!
まずは一人減らそうじゃないか。確かに数が減れば少しは戦況が変わ
I
るか
love
も
how
しれ
they
ませ
just
ん。
randomly trust this mysterious voice for no real reason.
Yeah, that actually makes me believe that doing the voice for a much
な
longer
かなか
time.
いい提案じゃない。
Like for all we know,
何を言ってる
them hearing that voice is what drove them to start the console war to begin with.
で
I would have liked a little more context
そ
than
の
that.
脱落者第一号。
Yeah, like what makes them believe killing each other will make them become the true goddess. If you did, you just make the other nations hate them.
そうですわね。
Like there's
こ
a
のまま
reason
残
why
ら
there
れ
are
ても
4
厄介
individual
です
gods
し
for each nation.
ネプテューヌで異論はあります。
ああ、私も異論はね。3人とも誰と話してるの？
Forgot how much of an asshole they are. Honestly, them being depicted here is so different
そういうことだから
how they're
悪
depicted
く
in
思
the
わ
rest
な
of
い
the
でよ
game.
ね。
That honestly, I have the feeling they didn't wanna keep this, but they had to because it's the iconic plot point of the first game.
何が何なの？
Yeah, they feel like different characters in the rest of the game compared to like now.
Yeah, it honestly generally feels like they had just no other idea how Nepu would get a feature.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, they could have just had her trip and fall, and that would have had the same impact.
Yeah, or simply say that they still fight, but maybe something else occurred that causes her to fall, like maybe Arthur intervenes. Like she sees a chance to get a cheap shot in, and then she attacked, and then the ground crumbled underneath her.
Or
Or
it's R4 floating with a fishing pole and custard pudding at the end of the line, and Neptune takes the bait.
Neptune didn't know what pudding is at this point in time. Oh yeah, they changed the sword. I'm not a fan of this design for the sword. In general, I don't like that they're given the victory redesign to the weapons.
I didn't even know they were redesigned.
Yeah, in the original game they all had far more sci-fi looking weapons. Well, except Purple Heart. Purple Heart had just that large blue katana. Birth actually had a giant drill mounted to her arm. Like a little drill lance she had on her arm, and it was... I'm sorry, that is so much cooler than just a spear. Blanc had a much larger axe, and Whitehead had a much larger sword. Like in general, their weapons just looked a lot more intimidating. But in turn, they always did the same. Like they didn't change with the equipped weapon that you have. Right, combat. Okay, there's one thing the original game has over.
What's that? You're kind of cutting out.
Yeah, I can't. Sorry, yeah, my internet probably back for a moment. But I was saying, the original game has a better opening.
Yeah. Well,
At least first, it's just a much better song than this.
I still like it.
I mean, it's not bad. I just prefer the original. I wish it was still somewhere in the game. Also, I think their human form were actually plot twists or something in the original game. I don't remember. I don't think you actually saw the human form in the original game. Or at least the game didn't tell you those were their human forms. But I could be wrong about that. I haven't played the first game yet.
Yeah, the original game's plot is pretty much entirely different.
Yeah, doesn't Noah work with Avenir to kill Neptune? Like, I'm pretty sure Noah is full-blown antagonist in that game. They all are.
Yeah. This game pretty much just streamlines it for everybody.
And makes them far more likable, because I remember I couldn't stand any of them. Good. Okay, I think I never
Got 2014, 10 years ago. Fuck me. I was 15. Goddamn.
Same.
わかった。さては停電だね。それともブレーカーが落ちたのかな。でもそれにしては自分だけはえらくはっきりと立ち入り蛍光塗料を使ってますくらい。
Yeah, well, the following games didn't exactly give her good characterization to begin with.
Yeah, she was barely in the second game, but even there she was more mature. Then the third game happened, and ever since then Neptune was made much more silly. I guess I'm silly, but...
The third game was just trying way too hard to make her, like, funny.
Yeah, fun.
Because, like, the humor is so dated in the third
game. The third game tried too much to be dead. But more child Deadpool, that's Neptune in Victory. And she took a very large scoop of the asshole ice cream. The ice asshole pudding.
やっぱりじっと地送りを待つ方が無難かも。ああ、もうわけわかんないよ。ここどこ？ねえ、本当に誰もいないの？歩き回っちゃうよ。
Sorry, I prefer the Japanese.
It's fine. No, I will always prefer English voices, with the exception of Blanc. I'm not a big fan of Blanc's English voice. Because from Rebirth 3 onwards, you stop changing your voice for Blanc.
Yeah, for some dumb reason.
Only speak loudly when she's angry or white-hot, but now she talks always the same. I don't like that. Like Blanc is supposed to be the soft-spoken, intelligent one with an angry temper, not always loud.
How do you know what heaven is?
I mean, how does she know that she's in a game? I guess if she knows she's in a game, she knows that this isn't the real world. Probably has knowledge of the real world.
I should point out, I am going to try to aim for the true ending, but it's been a long time since I even touched this game, so I don't really know what the path for that is. So, Deppy, you're gonna be my eyes and ears for this.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna look up how to get the true ending. It probably just requires you to have your chance a certain way.
Probably.
But that's how you always get the ending after the mountain. I don't even know how you get the true ending in the first game. The first game
like in the true ending of that game, you just like everybody becomes humans.
Yeah, they basically accept my god to be stuck in this shop. We should step down someone else take over.
And then Compile realized, oh wow, this game actually made some money, let's keep it going.
Yeah. I wonder if the original plan was to have the candidates take over and the original CPUs just be their mentors in the second game.
Who knows? I think this part already is voiced in the that's really a big problem with English JRPGs. Huge sections of the game just aren't dubbed and are in Japanese. Yeah, that was the problem with Rebirth 3. Like, half of the game wasn't dubbed for English.
And the big problem is just about this. Like one moment, a serious conversation is set up, cuts back to the overworld, you get to the serious conversation, it's not voiced. The setup is voiced, but not the serious conversation itself.
For some reason.
Yeah, I really don't get it. I get it, voice actors are expensive. But the story cutscenes at the very least should not be
時間もない
voiced.
ので
The bonus
本題に入ら
events,
せても
sure,
らいま
they
す
cannot be voiced. That I'm fine with.
お願いですネプテューヌさん私に力を貸してくださ
Would
い
it be a pipe to hope that maybe the reason the Rebirth trilogy in the West has been made because they decided to dub the entire game?
ねえなんか聞き取りづら
That
い
was a
よ
very last minute decision, that's why
ね
they
え
had
で
to
も
make.
お願いです彼女をマジェコンヌを止めてくださいそしてあなたたちの運命を操るハード戦争を
Alright, nice talking to you, Histy.
By the way, fun fact, in the original game, Aqua was the true goddess.
Yeah, that I did know.
やば
Yeah, that makes no sense in my eyes. Why would the true goddess become the embodiment of piracy?
Because that's Compile's way of stating that the only true way of playing games is to pirate them. Don't support any developers ever. Just pirate your games.
Except Nintendo and indie developers.
やっと目を覚ましたですねおはようございますとは言ってももうお昼は回っているんですけど
That classic BGM, man. Bring it back.
ここは私の部屋じゃないよね
I wonder if there are any references to other video games Compile has
て
made.
かなんで私は見ず知ら
Like
ず
this
の
is
人の部屋の
supposed to
ベ
be
ッドで寝
Compass
てたの
too, so I bet there are some text in.
それは昨日
Oh,
の
I
夜
see
の
a
こと
giant
です
syringe.
ベランダで夜空を見
Yeah,
上げ
that's
ていたら
at least to
一
herself.
筋の流れ星が落ちたです
But I wonder if the
So they
clothes on the
got
wall are
another
supposed to be a
this.
weapon or something. Because we never see Compa wear them.
私だったですかなんか一気に展開を走られた
Is
気
that
がするのは
like
私
the
だけて
clothes?
か私空から降ってきたの多分です映画の八つ橋村の湖の水死体のごとく綺麗に刺さっていたです
Which you can now get as an accessory in Mega Dimension.
What the heck is it?
That, like, what?
What the heck is Soul Sword? Is that supposed to be Soul Calibur?
Could be.
なんとなく状況が分かったような
Yeah, so that should be.
それ八つ橋村じゃなくてネプガビ家の一族じ
Yeah,
ゃ
that's
ないかな
yeah, that is clearly so that.
I have no idea what Soul Edge
そうで
is.
した
That's the name of the other story in Soul Calibur.
よ
It's
く
that
間違うんです
blue
よ
one
ね
and the red one, the good one and the evil one.
それで
Plot twist, they're
突
both
き刺
evil.
さっていたあなたを抜いたら気を失
I
って
never
いた
played
ので
Soul Calibur. I
ベ
don't
ッ
play
ドま
fighting
で
games.
運んだです
There should have been a downloadable weapon where you use Neptune herself as your sword. Just yoink her out of the ground and swing her around.
おお一人で運んでくれたんだ
Yeah, with
す
her
ごい
eyes wide and she
意外に
puts
力を
the
使
head
った
around.
ね
It's like,
大
hey,
変じゃなかった
what's going on? What?
私看護学校に通っているんです看護実習でも患者さんに見立てたお人形さんやクラスメートを運んだりするから慣れてるです
And then we're gonna
そう
make
いえ
that
ば
a proper note.
自己紹介がまだだったですね
Like, asking for proper character development in this series is, like, you may as well be asking, frickin', I don't know where this joke is going, so just ignore me. Anyway, this is Compa.
私はネプテューヌ助けてくれてありがとうコンパ
Ah, now the most iconic
Yes,
joke
today?
begins.
よろしくですネプリューニュさんネプリュー
At least in Japanese, that joke makes sense.
Yeah, because Neptune in Japanese is, like, really stupidly hard to pronounce. Like,
They're pronouncing.
I had a Japanese friend who tried to pronounce it for me, and even he struggled with it. Like, in natural
Yeah,
Japanese,
so
it's
the joke-
so hard. But in English, it just makes everybody look like they're lobotomized.
ああちょっと言いにくいよね私の名前
Except the others, they
でもそう思う
they can pronounce the
いい
name.
よネプコーでもネプネプでも
But it
ネ
would
プ
be
コエモ
better
ン
if
でも
they
好
had
き
the
よ
piece
ね
that just Compa can pronounce it because Compa is Compa.
じゃあネプネプって呼
But
ぶ
if
で
he
す
can pronounce it,
よろしくです
then
ネプネプそういえばネプネプ
he was
よ
very
く見
good
る
at
と
making joke Yeah,
いろんなところが傷だらけです。私が見てあげるで。ああ、本当だ。
Because shut
なん
up.
か1対3でフルボッコにされた後に地面に突き刺さったような気がしないでもないけど、擦り傷だけってことは
Hey, what was that a Smash reference?
じゃあよろしく。
What is that, like a Smash Bros thing?
じゃあお洋服を
Yeah,
脱ぎ脱ぎ
yeah,
するですよ。
smash on the sandbag and are supposed to throw it far, far away.
うん、脱ぎ脱ぎ。
Yeah, that's can you
スト
show
ップ
this
ス
on
トッ
YouTube?
プ。なんで治療するのに裸になる必要があるのさ。
I don't know what
Now, what
reference this
the
is.
Killer Kill? Was Killer Kill already made when this came out?
I think so.
I checked it out real quick.
脱がないと包帯が負けないです。これも治療です。いや、それは分かってるんだけど。じゃあ巻くですよ。ぐーるぐーるぐーる。
The most shocking thing about this is that Neptune has chicken
もう
physics.
少し優しく巻いてもらえる
Yeah,
か
proves that she has probably bigger ones than Stan.
な。動いているうちにほどけたら危ないです。だから少しくらいきつくても我慢です。でも苦しい。おでこ折れちゃうよ。ぐぐ。ねぷねぷ、どうしたですか？気をしっかり持つです。
I kinda wish it had like a second scene where we see Neptune with white eyes and her soul just leaving her mouth. I was surprised they never made bandage Neptune a
危う
costume.
くあの世に行くところだったよ。
It would have been funny
I-
if this game had like multiple endings. If Kampa actually killed her here, and R4's plan just went off. Like, well,
ちょっと包帯を強く締めすぎただけな
Or
の
if
に
she had just had
大げ
bigger
さ
ones
で
like
す
Neptune.
よ、ネプネプ。いやいや、あれは誰がどう見てもちょっとってレベルじゃないよ。
all of these references I do not get because these are like a decade old.
ところで、ネプネプはどうして空から降ってきて突き刺さってきたんですか？
Nope, I don't get it.
実は私も気になってさっきから思い出そうとしてるんだけど、ここで起きる前の記憶が全然思い出せな
Like
い
the
の。
only reference I could think of would be the mummy fighter in
Nep,
arms,
nep.
but that game hadn't come
そ
out
れっ
yet.
てもしかすると記憶喪失ですか？うん、多分そうなんじゃないかな。大変です。なんとかしてあげたいですけど、記憶喪失の治療までは。
Have you
Well,
tried
already
hitting
know
her on
that.
the head again?
See? Yeah, see? The same one.
コンパが気にすることなんてないよ。だから落ち込まないで。
Really wants to do.
けど、
She doesn't even get her memories back, does she?
No, she never does. As far as I know.
そういえば
Like she like gets offered, but she's like, nah, I don't want them.
ごめん
Which
コン
probably
パ。
is better.
何か食べ物あ
I
る
think
か
the
な？
first, because Neptune also was not a good person before she lost the memory.
Yeah, but we don't see any of that. Like nothing on the first cutscene really gave way to what her personality was before her memory loss.
Yeah.
And we don't really get any hints to her being like a brutal ruler or anything in this game.
No, she's just neglectful of the other movie. Like the like for hundreds of years, never coming down. So clearly she
ご飯はないですけど、
more to be a
おやつ
goddess
の
than
プリン
for
ならあるです。
Like I feel like it would have been more effective if we like, I don't know. It just feels like that there wasn't a lot of chance to know what she was like before the memory loss to justify her like rejecting it. Like she says like, yeah, I hated all of you and I don't want to like cause problems by reverting back to my old self. But we just don't
I
really
think that's
see
also
that.
like that. Yeah, maybe we should have seen some
プリンを
flashbacks
知ら
to
ない
see how
です
she
か？
was in the past. And maybe that also would then be used as a justification why the other son wasn't her.
Yeah, I feel like if like
They,
each of them saw like what Neptune is currently like, and they get a flashback to them individually fighting her and showing like if she was like more bloodthirsty or violent, and how much she's
like, I
contrasting
imagine
now.
OG Yeah, I imagine OG Neptune was dumb and silly, but she also was extremely arrogant, competitive, and didn't hide her hate for the civilization.
ニャプニャプ、もしかして食べ物の記憶もないですか？
I just selected her via like it didn't work, and
他の食べ物の名前は覚えてるから。それじゃあ、いただきま
Like, how can
ー
you take basic knowledge but not knowledge about yourself? Is that even real?
I have no idea, man. It's an anime game.
だって
口の中に入れると舌の上でとろける。甘くて不思議な
This
食
is the
感。
moment I mentioned I don't like
そん
pudding.
な大げさな。
Really?
I
I only
rarely ever eat pudding.
I eat it if it's available. I like chocolate pudding.
大げさ
I
なん
never
て
really
ない
had
って。
custard
I never-
pudding.
この味と食感は三つ星シェフが作ってるに間違いないよ。
I just know about custard and so Doctor Who puts his fish fingers in.
これどこで売ってるの？実はそれ
So that was
私の手作りなんです。何です
I
か？
for a very long time
ま
thought
さか本当
custard
にこんな
was
隠れた才能があったとは。
mustard.
No, Custard was the guy that died in the Civil War.
褒めすぎですよ、ネプネプ。そうです。おかわり持ってくるですね。
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was like a Civil War era general. His name was like Custard, or yeah, Custard. And he like
Oh god, this translates him.
he famously got his entire battalion killed because he was like he wanted to be like this great general.
Okay, one of those people. I get it. I always never think.
それ
When
にし
the
ても
custard and
美
FGO
味し
went,
かったね、コンパの手作りプリン。そう言ってもらうと作った甲斐が
honestly,
あ
I
るです。
already spoke about it. Actually, not all
これからネプネプはどうするんですか？
That's
操作
in
の基本は現
FGO.
場からっていうし、私が突き刺さってたと
First
ころ
off,
に
they
行
are
け
in the next
ば、
learning
何
with
かわかる
manga
かもって
event.
思うんだ。
Because they're more of a comedic event.
I'm pretty sure this is the only game where IF and Kampa are like main characters throughout. Like in the second game, they were like main characters at first, and then they just kind of faded away into the background.
Yeah, although that made sense, but yeah, after that they never had main characters.
それなら
Now
In the
they're
third game, they may as well have not been in there at all.
guest characters at best.
And in the fourth
In the
game,
fourth game, it's only for Neptune's story.
okay. How long have we been recording so far? Let me check. Okay, we've been recording for 28 minutes so far. So,
ああ、なんかすごく大都会。ねえねえ、ここなんて街なの？
It's also something that I'm always wondering. Is there only
こ
one?
こは8つある大陸の中の一つ。
I think this is like expanded on in other games, but there are other cities. Like I'm pretty sure Leanbox has like 3 main cities. It's just we never really
We just
explore them.
yeah, game. In honest, the game industry seems very small on the
なんか
mainland.
親近感ある名前って
Yeah,
感
well,
じだ
I'm
ね。
sure it's a lot bigger than it is.
ネ
But
プネ
yeah,
プの名
it
前
does
と
look
似て
pretty
るで
small.
す。
Yeah, my headcanon is that in actuality,
ところで、
that
これから
without
行くとこ
train
ろってどんなと
system,
こ
you
な
would
の？
require
なんか
multiple
持って
days
た
of
方がいいかな。
destination.
街からちょっと離れたところにあ
On
る
the map, it
自然
looks
公
like
園で
depending
すか
where
ら
you are,
大
you
丈夫ですよ。
just swim to Leanbox.
本当？
I'm pretty
よ
sure
かっ
actually
た。
you can't even see it on
す
the
ごい重い
horizon.
ものって疲れるから苦手なんだ。
Mhm.
あ、そうだ。
With the exception of the Neptune Tower. That thing is the only bit you can see there.
ネプネプ？
Also, kind of
あな
weird
た
to
の
call it.
組
I
置き
have
場で
seen
何
it
を
called
してる
Neptune
です
Tower,
か？
Planet Tower, the Neptune Tower, Nep Tower.
見て見て、
And
コン
apparently no one
パ。
can agree what that
僕と
damn
見つけ
thing
ちゃっ
is
た。
called.
Neptune just dug a sword out of a garbage, so that's
アパー
nice.
トの住人の誰かが中学校の修学旅行の旅先で自分用のお土産として買ったものだよ、きっと。けどそんなものを何に使うですか？ロマン。
So you know what LARPing is, but not food. Interesting.
ネプネプも
I mean, she's
中
never
学
had
生と同
food
じ
before.
ですね。
She also doesn't know that she's in an RPG world.
Alright. Just go through all this. Well,
Oh, this didn't have kids yet. Wait, that's the planet logo from the first game. Look, you can see the Neptune Tower over the end.
oh yeah. Whoops.
I noticed that just now in the DHBXD segment. Hi, Luigi.
No, he's not Luigi. He's
Luigi. No, that's Luigi in Japan. This is Luigi.
Alright, what's over here? Oh, hi, Miss Manual.
It took me years to realize that it was Miss Manuel.
You know, like, her character development from here to, like, the latest game, Sisters vs. Sisters, is so funny. Because in Sisters vs. Sisters, she's like a depressed alcoholic. It's like, nobody actually reads my shit. Nobody needs me.
That must feel bad because I've been always ignoring her.
It's like, do you even read my messages? It doesn't matter. Like, goddamn, man. Okay, so you wanna explore the
Yeah.
first dungeon a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can go for a long time.
Okay, we'll explore the first dungeon.
What do you think is underneath the name?
もしかしてここが私がネプガミ家の一族の水死体のごとく地面に突き刺さってた場所？
Would eventually find ground.
それはもっとこの先なんですが。ですが、いつの間に
But
か
before I
モ
knew
ンス
that
ターさんがいっ
the
ぱい
parallel
で
dimension,
す。
I didn't know how the first game ended. I assumed that at the end of Neptune 1, the nations get destroyed, and then they find the planet, the game is from the second game below.
How do I adjust my volume for you? Do you know?
Click on my picture and right click.
Click on picture, right click.
There's a user volume.
Okay, well, right now, sorry audience for like basically pausing the game, but I need to make sure Neppy's at the correct volume. So let me turn him up.
La 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 la. Nap 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 nap.
Brilliant. Just keep doing that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
モンスター？
So should I repeat what I just said?
あの水色のプルプルした犬みたいな
Yeah, it's weird because like the game is like these games are way too loud for their own good. So let me just turn it down just a little bit more. Okay, what were you saying?
So I was wondering, what do you think is below the nations here in the game?
I never really thought about that.
Because when I got these games, like I got the first game in the Hyper collection on PS3. Because I didn't get any further in the first game, I skipped to Mark II. I didn't know this was supposed to be a soft reboot, so I assumed it takes place after the first game. So my assumption was, okay, at the end of the first game, the 4 nations fall, and they find this new land to live on. Or they merge together and descend down into the ocean. That was my theory at the time.
Yeah, because they don't really explain that it's like a different timeline, like, at all.
Yeah, you're basically just supposed to figure it out.
じゃあさ、せっかくだし、モンスター退治しながら私の落下ポイントに行こっか。ネプネプ、急にどうしたんです？いや、なんていうの、主人公としての血が騒いじゃってさ、困ってる人は見逃せないってやつ。
Another ending. Neptune dies to the first enemy.
気持ちは嬉しいんですが
She gets swallowed by a doggo.
余裕余裕。直感と
Surprised we never had a close smelling dog, if I'm honest. We only had them slip underneath clothes, but never eat them.
ネプネプが頑張るなら
Well, that
私
probably...
も頑張るです。
Well, actually, MK2 was M-rated.
Yeah, slowly because of the Conquest ending.
何その超巨大な注射器。てか、それ
Like, let's be honest, if that was not there, it would not have been M-rated.
I mean, that game has a literal pedophile-looking little girl, so I don't know, man.
注射器です。
Okay, yeah, that.
And it has little girls dressed in basically skin-tight bikinis at all times on the cover, so...
Yeah, I'm surprised they could get away with that.
Well, it was a
Like,
different
they felt-
time. That was like 2011. God,
Yeah, but
2011
you know what,
was 13... Oh my god, I'm feeling fucking old. And this series is going to be 15 years old next year.
細かいことは気にしたら
And
負け
we
ですよ。
still haven't got the main series entry since Mark 2.
モンスターさん退治をしなが
I
ら
mean, Mega
進
Dimension.
むですよ。
I mean, we got Sisters
Unless
vs. Sisters. That's a main entry.
Is that main game? Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's like
Okay.
it's the 5th main game. It's just like, you know, ran on a budget of like frickin' tooth strings and hope.
And the entire game doesn't exist. Basically makes itself undone by the end.
Well, you know.
Like, I get why, but
Alright,
I
and
hate.
we are in...
Wait, why is Copper running around too?
It's like a DLC thing where you could have your party members run around with you.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I never got the DLC. Okay, that's cool. So you can already very easily look under Noah's skirt. Because goddamn, that woman is either not aware how short her skirt is, or...
I don't think
is
she even
ridiculous.
wears a skirt. She just wears like a...
上がるのよ、上がるのように。
I meant Noah, not Neptune.
Oh, Noir, okay.
Yeah, Neptune doesn't wear a skirt. She's literally just wearing a parka. No, I don't care how much she insists it's a parka dress.
Can we
That's
talk
not
about
how
that
dogs
monster
sound.
noise? What the
That's
fuck
not how
kind of
Dogus
monster noise is
sound.
that?
Dogus sounds like this, dog.
人生初のモンスター。猫パン。
Monsters in this world are, something.
はいです。
I mean, one of them is literally a PS4 with
フロイト
nuts.
さんですが、
Wasn't one of them like a floating screenshot of a
影はいら
VN?
ないです。
Yes, that's an entire monster type.
必ずしに
I don't know what VN that's supposed to be from. I just know it exists.
I don't think it's from a specific one.
Like, I assumed it was like an Idea Factory reference or something, but I don't know.
No, I think it's just supposed to be a generic visual moments visual novel screen.
行くであげました。
I miss the old battle
何をするんです
system.
か。
I don't like SPSs and battle systems.
I don't really like it either. I mean, I got used to it, but it's just
It's
different.
why I stopped. It's why I stopped game makers. I don't like the battle system.
いや
I suck at it. I get my ass handed to me the whole time. I can only win by using heal, running away from the enemy, and healing my party members while they do the
戦いは慣
fighting.
れましたか。
And that's not fun playing.
ぼちぼちってとこかな。
Yeah, I had to do a lot of grinding in SPS just to like get, because the first fight with R4, I literally just could not get past her, so I had to exit that fight, go back, grind a bunch, like I had to like equip like a bunch of like EXP boosting items on all my party members, and just grind a lot.
I hate that the ability to dodge is a disc. That should not be a bonus ability. That should be basic in the game, and that's my main problem with the game. The dodge is extremely unresponsive and barely works.
Like I said, I got used to it, but yeah, the gameplay is just different, and not really in like a fully fleshed out way.
Yeah, I really hope the next Man Night game goes back to turn-based.
Because at least with turn-based, you could like waltz around like this and plan your attack.
Yes, and that's why I don't like active battle. Why I don't like it when
I always like to like waltz around and try to get as many enemies as possible with my teeny tiny hitbox. But yeah, we're in the first area. We're fighting basic enemies.
Get used to this, or you will see it a lot throughout the entire franchise.
Yeah, this, yeah.
Although that's normal for the company.
If there's one thing Compile loves doing, it's reusing assets.
And yeah, like, you can fight Neptunia enemies in Fairy Fencer.
I never played Fairy Fencer.
Oh, it's very good, you would like it. The English dub is genuinely great. Like, for example, you know the bits, those round balls with antennas on top you fight in Neptunia?
Yeah.
Those are in Fairy Fencer. It has overall its own catalog of villains, but I think... enemies, I mean.
And it has a male protagonist that's not a complete fucking asshole.
Yeah, Fang is actually... he's a likable asshole. Like, yeah, he is an asshole. But he's actually really cool.
We need more Fangs in Neptunia.
Honestly, Neptunia and Fang would get along amazingly.
Boys are illegal in this series.
Sadly. Because a crossover game would be generally good. But I don't think Compile does that crossover game in general. And it's not between their own franchises.
They did a crossover event with Azure Rain like however many years ago it was.
Yeah, and now you can't get those anymore. Unless the event is repeated every year.
I don't have an OP weapon like I did in RB2, so I actually have to play smartly. Like I'm pretty sure we're just gonna breeze through RB2 because the Gigaburn DLC weapon is stupidly broken.
Yeah, the game is also on very easy. I think I once spat speedrun the game in New Game Plus.
Yeah, so that's just gonna be like a mindless breeze.
Yeah, like in Birth 2, I beat it in an afternoon in New Game Plus because I just could skip all the cutscenes. I could beat everything with one attack. So, and I did that simply because I wanted to see all the nation endings.
Yeah, I didn't really like it has been a very, very long time since I last played through these games like fully. Like I'm pretty sure the last time I ever actually fully beat any of these games was close to, God, I want to say like 7 years ago. Beautiful rendition, Tim.
I have no idea what Zero said.
I should probably switch over to English voices. Can I do that?
Yeah, in the system.
Nope. I know how menus work. Shut up.
Config. There it is. Now sound camera. There, voice select.
Okay.
Apply and return.
Alright.
You hit me! You hit me!
Ow.
Here you go!
Already poisoned the status in the first dungeon, okay.
I'll patch you up. Where's the patient? You want your shots?
You want your shot?
You want your shots?
That honestly sounded a bit menacing.
I'm convinced that Compa is like some secret psychopath.
Easy.
Because,
She has a... Yeah.
like my Japanese friend
Yeah.
thought was like that Compa is like a yandere.
She
And-
has those hidden aspects to her.
And the more I replay it, the more I'm convinced that he wasn't wrong. Because there's like, in Sisters vs. Sisters, like Rom, just like, I don't know what's going on with her in that game, but she
Here I go!
is just a full-blown psychopath.
Like,
Like, she literally has a description of her saying that, like in her character description, it literally has it stating that she loves it when enemies are weak and defenseless, and she likes tormenting them.
Yeah, she's Haru. The Haru of Neptunia. But I like to imagine.
Like I thought Rom was supposed to be the innocent one.
This may hurt.
Wait, as you're talking about Rom or Compa?
I'm talking about Rom.
Oh, okay. Oh, weird.
Like, it just feels funny to me that Rom is like the secret psycho and Ram is actually like an actual sweetheart by comparison.
Yeah. Also, I think in Hyperdimension, she has this tick that she says emotions at the end of the sentence. Is this something she does more in Japanese and in translation just didn't do it at Hyperdimension?
Are you talking about Rom or Compa?
Rom. That,
She does it in English, at least in the latest game. She does like yell a lot.
yeah, no, like in Hyperdimension, she talks like this. Yay, I'm so happy. Excitement! Like she says the emotion she feels at the end of her sentence.
In Sisters vs. Sisters, she's like, "You want some?" Like, what
I mean, that
happened
is one of the
to you?
reasons why I
Where's the
believe
patient?
she got sealed away for 2 years and now learns that her nation is on the brink of destruction. I would say that that does it.
I guess so. Like, goddamn, man, calm down.
That's actually one thing I have noticed over the games. While physically the Rom and Ram haven't changed, I am pretty sure they have been mature. They have been aged up.
Well, Louis does
Like,
like
if you
smaller girls. That is literally something that they admitted in V2. They like small girls.
Yeah,
So-
that's why Blanc is the Flash.
So
I just
that's why
kind of-
Blonde hasn't really changed, like, at all, because they like smaller girls.
Yeah, and that's realizing that the reason you were Flat is because the nation likes them that way. And you will never be mature no matter what you do. That must have stung.
I found you.
But yeah, I think Rom and Ram do age, mature mentally, they just don't mature physically.
This may hurt a
If
bit.
only Peachy got that
Because if you-
memo.
Hey! Gonna hit ya.
Yeah. I think with Peachy is the issue that she
Oh,
stopped
again,
maturing too
next
early.
time. Rebel.
Like how old was she? 5, 6?
She was like 6 years old.
Yeah, and I think because that was too young, her brain just stopped. Or CPUs in the other dimension just work differently because they are born human. And then all aging stops. While these CPUs
Where's the patient?
are born like this, but their mental maturity still changes. Like they're not stuck like this. Physically, yes, but not mentally. Because if you compare Worm and Wham to how they are in the Mark II and how they are in Sister vs. Sister, you can tell that they have become a lot more mature.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just so funny to me how drastically different her character was between at least V2 versus SVS. Well, a lot of characters are pretty different because, like, I guess SVS's whole thing is like the characters actually maturing and growing up and moving past their tropes, which is something I do appreciate.
I give it 2 games, but yeah, I give it 2 games until I exact Call of Duty again.
Like, I'm pretty sure that game was like the first game that like it like ditches all of the like tired humor that was in the past game.
Is Noir even one called Lonely?
Noir isn't called Lonely. I'm pretty sure Thunder Tits isn't brought up once.
Yeah, I think the reason also that it's the most the catalyst of those jokes is Neptune. And Neptune isn't there for like half the game. I don't know when you get Neptune. I never got her. I never got that far.
You get her like after the first fight with R4.
Oh, so you do get her relatively early.
Well, it's like halfway. Well, the first half of the game is getting into contact with the remaining CPUs or goddesses because, well, SVS ditches the CPU thing entirely. They just call them goddesses. Yeah, they're not called CPUs in that game. They're called goddesses.
Okay, I actually don't like that because my theory was always that the term goddess came from ancient times that just stuck around but people didn't fully understand.
Well, they're called goddesses in the original Japanese version. CPUs was an English thing.
I actually prefer them being called.
SVS just more closely follows Japanese styling. That's why a lot of the old jokes are gone. Like Thunder Tits, Lonely Heart, all that other...
Are those all English exclusive?
Yes.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah, the first half of the game is dedicated to finding the other 3. And the thing that I do like about it is that in Planetoon, Juan joins your party. And because, you know, she's helping run everything in Planetoon in Neptune's absence.
Yeah, because there's an implied old friendship of them, which I really like.
Yeah. Like, I do wish we got more of their friendship in the main game, because that was something I liked in the manga.
In general, honestly, it feels like Neptune is only really friends with Noir in most of the time, and the other 2 are just there.
Yeah, in SVS they do actually like make an effort, like they're all friends and they all miss Neptune and they're just coping with it differently. Like Noir's helping, not Noir, Juan's helping run Planetoon in her absence. Noir's just buried in her work trying to ignore everything. And
to the point that she forget that to fix the wall is a door.
I don't remember what
Karate
did.
shop. Basically, she was so overworked, she first shredded her papers. Then she tried to leave the room, but she was trying to open the wall. She mistook the wall for the door, and then she got angry and was like, "Okay, door, I show you who's boss," and wanted to whip in the door wall.
Definitely not overworked.
Yeah, she was so completely overworked.
Yeah, but and then when you get through all the nations, you do rescue Neptune properly.
Ah, okay. And that's then also when you gain the ability to walk around in the nations, right?
Yeah, you get to walk around planets, yeah, not the other 3 nations.
Oh, come on!
Well, I don't think they had the budget for that. Like, the budget of SVS was...
from inside. Like, that's the one thing I really liked about the anime. First of all, they gave all the nations more of a unique look again. Well, except Nemox. I don't think we ever see the city of Nemox. In the anime, we only see Noir as Bird's mansion. But, for example, I love how the station looks in the anime. Just this large circle with the different districts. You see the more industrial nature of the city. Really cool.
It has been a long time since I've last seen the anime.
Lucky.
Where am I supposed to be going? save point?
That way.
Have I really been playing for almost 2 hours already? Goddamn.
Really?
Hang on. Well, first let me get past this. Let me go through to the boss. Or the event, or whatever it
You're
is.
here! This is where I found you, Nep Nep.
How long have we been recording? Okay, we've only been recording for 55 minutes.
Okay.
I was about to say, it has not been 2 hours already.
Wow.
That was a
That's
previous
huge
save file,
hole
probably.
right there.
Yeah, because I did play this game for a bit before, but now
Nep,
it's
Nep.
like...
Does this make you remember anything?
Who's Compa voiced by again?
Nep Nep?
Let me check.
I can't remember a thing. Papa, are you sure I was stuck here? Yes. You fell from the skies like a shooting star and landed right here.
Because she does sound very, very familiar, but I can't pinpoint it exactly.
Like a shooting star cutting through the night, right? That's right. What's the matter, Compa? Why'd you raise your voice? Just struck me, but there could be a clue around here somewhere. Nep Nep,
Let's look
did you
for
lose anything by
clues.
chance? Maybe an idea or anything? I wish, but, you know, I can't remember anything, so... Hey, wait. I do remember something I'm
Christina
missing.
Valen. Let me
Really?
check what.
What is it? Well, that's obvious. Obvious? My memory. Wasn't that funny? Nep Nep, I
My
don't think
memory.
now's the time to be fooling around.
I knew it.
Wait, what? I thought you were joking when you asked me if I remembered. Joking aside, let's look for some clues. What's that sound? I have a bad feeling about this.
That's one of the few references I do understand.
We're falling!
Luke,
Sorry, I was looking at voice actors.
does
The
Compa
site was
voice...
making.
what is... that? What is... Oh my god, I can't talk.
I didn't
Jesus Christ.
expect that. You really changed the
Does
story
her
with this
voice
remake.
actress... Like, what are her big roles?
Wait a minute. Where's
I just
Compa?
listed a bunch of them.
Compa?
Didn't you hear them?
Where are
No, I
you?
did not.
Are you alright?
Okay. Let me think of who I remember. She's Kwa.
Croar?
Yeah, in Game Makers.
Oh.
She's Tulin in Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh! That's why she sounded so familiar.
Yeah, and then I stopped because the site wasn't working properly.
Phew. It would have been
And
a
apparently you couldn't
disaster
even hear
if
me.
you lost your memory too. Where are we anyway? I think we're beneath the forest. This place feels a bit weird. Yeah, I'm getting bad vibes from this place. What's this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Compa,
This
can
looks
you
like
take a look?
every other
Do you know
cave
what
in
it
this
is?
bloody kingdom.
Okay, but look, in the context of the series, this is the first time they're seeing it. It's not overdone at this
Okay.
point.
I don't
So
know.
they have a
Okay,
right to
true,
be
true.
I've
wary.
seen something. I know. It must
Yeah,
be a
and,
metal to change
You know that
into
would, I'm
items
surprised they
with
never
a
make jokes
king
about this in the
somewhere.
games. Like, no, like they come into a cave and then it's like, oh look, it's the same cave again for the 50th time. Come on, developers, at least come up with new caves.
It
At least
must
this
be
one's
a metal
better
to
than mine,
change
bad.
into items with a king somewhere. What are these references? I don't get
Metal
them.
to. This could maybe be a Zelda reference. I don't know.
I have no idea, man. Like, I feel like half of this playthrough is just trying to figure out what the hell these references
Where's that
are.
event flag-inducing growl coming from? Nep Nep, there's a huge monster over there! Please help me! Oh no, Compa! She's being censored and censored!
Neptune, this isn't a doujin.
I'm not being
Calm down.
censored! I'm just off screen, Nep Nep! Oh, you know fan service. Well, time to get a bit more serious now.
Neptune knows her fan base well.
Don't worry, I'll save you.
Yeah, of course she knows. I
Change
think she's given us so many panty shots.
Neptune's attack, very creative. No effect.
What the?
At least we know what this is a reference
Just
to.
commented on my attack.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to surprise you, but I couldn't stop myself.
Hmm? I've heard that voice
What is this
before.
sort giving live commentary to her shit?
I am Histoire.
Hey, she
I
said
thought
we're
I
doing our
explained this
job.
when I was in
That
your
would be
crew,
so
Neptune.
funny if Neptune like trips or something and Histoire just like comes in and comments and then fucks off again. Like that's her only contribution until she's found. She's just commenting on Neptune's failures.
Oh yeah, Miss
That would
Heavenly
actually have
Voice
been
from
really
my
funny.
dream. Nep Nep, a little help here, pretty please. Oh right.
Okay, I
I'm
really
Papa.
like how the voice
Miss
actress
Heavenly
made it
Voice,
sound like
can
that.
you
Like,
help?
Kampa's
I
voice
can just
actress is a
imagine
lot better than I
No.
remember.
But if you use your hard
yeah,
drive
I just
divinity,
imagine
things should
Compa
be okay.
tipping her hand against her head, waiting. Can you hurry up, please?
I'm imagining
how
her like
polite-
a dragon is holding her in one hand, and in another he's like holding a book with reading glasses, like tapping his foot, waiting for Neptune to come over already.
Hard drive what? I lost my memory, so do you mind?
I see. That explains why the conversation was all over the last time.
He's like, she's just like standing over there talking to a wall or something. Like,
I imagine
If
just
I
the
use
dragon
that
looking
hard
at the.
drive thingy, I
Oh no,
can
it's not a
save
dragon.
Compa,
It's that
right?
weird spider thingy, and it just looked at
Well,
him and was like,
yes.
at Compa, and he's like,
But now, I'm
Sure,
not
which
sure
actress?
you can
What's wrong
use
with
your
her?
hard drive divinity.
fun fact, they don't call it hard drive divinity in Sisters vs. Sisters either. It's like just transformation or goddess form.
Well, I'll go beyond
Okay, that
the
sounds so much
impossible
lamer.
and kick reason to the curb.
Well, don't blame me, blame the Japanese.
So, please,
They pretty much just
help me save my friend Compa.
took the direct script from Japan and just made it sound nice. They
I
didn't
will
like
force run hard
make up
drive
their own
divinity
terms
from
or
you.
anything.
Are you ready?
I mean, I get that, but at least those stable terms should have been kept around.
Ready and willing.
Neptune, may your power arise.
Nice ass.
Going.
Is this really me?
Is that supposed to
They
be
gave
his
her
story?
much.
Yes, this
No,
is
that's
your
not
true
hard.
form, Neptune.
No, you said nice ass, and I imagined his story saying that.
Wow, you transformed.
The power.
They gave her much
It's
a lot
flowing
of
from
chest
within.
later on, right?
There's no way I can lose.
Like
with
she
this.
goes from like a D cup to an E cup
Just wait,
later on in
Papa.
the game.
I'll save you.
Like it's literally just
Uh,
like a fact that her boobs get bigger.
Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, basically they upgrade her from her original HD design to her Victory HDD design.
I do prefer
honestly-
like I know it's like I do prefer her
Cross
victory
combo.
design a lot more.
I like the wings.
I'll finish this.
By the way, if you look closely at the wings, you can actually read the name Neptune in them.
Oh really? Where?
Yeah, they're on the upper purple plate. There you can see something white.
Too slow.
You have to zoom in.
I won't lose here.
There you can see it a little bit there on the side.
Oh, never noticed
Yeah, their
that.
names are engraved into their wings.
You can even see her symbol.
Yeah,
like-
her logo there. That's why I like the old wings a lot more.
I'll be
I never
even
noticed that
stronger.
before. That's cool. Oh, there's no voice acting. That's nice.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Character.
Well, now this is just dead silence. We gotta fill in the silence.
Yeah, that's
Talk
why I asked
words.
if you wanna voice them.
I don't know. Do you wanna like? You said you were gonna do impressions of them.
I mean, yeah, I thought we would be playing in English, and I assumed from the get-go that we would be voicing the one that has the voice like this. should we?
I have no idea. I wasn't,
I mean, if you prefer, we can turn the Japanese voices on again, and then we just turn to English when we get a new character to show off the English voice, and then turn back to Japanese.
that sounds like such a stupid hassle. Like,
Who is the stupid asshole?
リストワールです。
why did they, like...
そうそう。
I don't get it.
リーズ。まあ。
I think it's because JRPGs don't have a high
ご
budget
挨
and
拶が遅れてしまいましたね、コンパさん。リストワールと申します。イースンさんですね。これはご丁寧にありがとうございますです。
By the way, you think the monster sword is a Kingdom Hearts reference because it's literally a giant keyblade?
I didn't even pay attention to that, honestly. I was looking at Purple Heart's blades.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it's a giant.
逃げるよ、コンパ。はいです。やっと着いた。九死に一生です。まさかあそこまでダメージを与えてまだ生きているなんて。あ、そうだ。
There's a lot of
ねえ、リー
damage!
ズ。さっき洞窟でこんなの拾ったんだけど。それは鍵のかけら。私に
Oh yeah,
施
it's
さ
the
れ
key
た
fragment.
封
I
印
keep
ドクターの
forgetting
鍵
those
の
are
一つ
things
です。
in the game.
I forgot a lot of things in
イー
this
スン
game.
さん、封印されてるん
The
です
fragments
か？
are like one of those, honestly, it feels like they're just there to make Final Fantasy jokes, you know, the five of this thing to the thing.
私の封印を解いてもらい。別にいいけど。
Find this thing, and that thing, and that thing over there, and this thing, that thing.
とても危険な旅になるとは思います。
I like the mascots in Mark II, if I'm honest. They're honestly the mascots that need.
記憶喪失を直してあげることが
I
でき
mean,
ます。
they're not really relevant ever again, so they may as well not existed at all.
Yeah, except for the implied backstory, which allowed me to construct
記憶を
a
取り戻して
backstory
い
for
た
the
だかなければい
Hyperdimension.
けません
Because
し。
the mascots say it was never
それ
the
な。
case
た
of
と
there.
え火の中でも水の
That
中
makes
で
me
も
believe
草の
that
中でも
Neptune was
私
the
そうなっ
last
ちゃうよ。
CPU of the last generation to survive.
Hmm.
Meaning she was a CPU candidate at the time and
私
the
もお手
only
伝いするです
CPU candidate.
記憶
So
喪
it's
失
the
の
OP
ネ
that
プ
she
ネ
was
プ
the
を
last
一人にはでき
last
ないです。
she planted the mascots there.
I
And
can't
then
leave Nep
most-
Nep alone with her brain loss.
I mean, she is not wrong.
ありがとう、コンパ。けど、学校はいいの？
Is Neptune just being ignorant, or is she generally not aware that the
学校
copper
な
just
ら
called it
モン
stupid?
スターさんのせいで休校中なので
I mean, if you're
大丈夫
too
です。
stupid to realize that somebody is calling you stupid, maybe that's a benefit.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah.
でもあれ、
Or maybe Compa's too stupid to realize that she just called Neptune stupid.
鍵のかけらが持つエネル
Honestly,
ギー
with
を
those
媒
two,
介に
it's
話しかけていたのですが、
like Compa can
どう
sort
や
of
ら
not
時間のようです。
really down.
大変申し訳あ
Like
り
I
ませ
can't
んが、
make her up her mind.
鍵のかけらをよろしくお願いします。聞こえなくなっちゃった。
I'll be right back. I think dinner is ready.
けど、
Hmm?
I go
記
get
憶
it
を
real
取り
quick.
戻す手がかりが見つかったです。
Oh, okay.
私頑張るよ。
Alright. Neppy's gone. It's just me now, guys. Where do I go from
ネ
here?
プネプ、これから旅に出るための買い物に行くんですが、一緒にどうですか？
Well, let's just keep playing until he comes back.
お昼は外食にしようと思うです。ああ、行く行く。美味しいものが食べれるなら、鉄道ゲームの貧乏神のごとく、どこにだってついていっちゃうよ。
What the fuck is she talking about? God, I do not understand these references. God, I'm old.
改めて見ると、すごく都会って感じの街だね。プラネトゥーヌは4つの大陸の中でも一番発展している国なんですよ。あ、だからプリンっていう美味しい食べ物があるんだね。それはネプネ
I
プ
was
が
wrong.
知ら
Dinner
なか
isn't
っただ
ready
け
yet.
じゃ。
Okay, cool. I was just entertaining the audience with my sick commentary.
例の洞窟の噂
Nice.
聞いたか
最近発見された洞窟のことだろ
Oh my god!
まさか森の地下に
What happened?
あんな洞窟があったなんて
Oh,
な
Look!
man.
実
It's
は
man
そんな
A
ことじゃ
and
ないん
man
だ
B.
あの中にはすごい数のモンスターがいるらしいんだ
ネット掲示板ではあの洞窟こそモンスターの巣なんじゃないかってもっぱらの噂だ
おいおいマジかよそれなら大発見じゃん
Breeding, that sounds kind of... Is everyone okay? What's going on? Like, first Compa put Neptune in a bondage situation, then Neptune said that Compa was getting fucked by a spider. And now these guys are talking about breeding. We're only an hour in. What is wrong with everyone?
I mean, it's Planet Neptune, are you surprised?
けど調査しようにも
With
なか
Neptune,
なか人手
I'm
が足りない
pretty
らしい
sure the goddess's personality are in part based on their people, so...
マジかよ他の国は
The planet
女神
is
様
full
が
of
戦闘にとって
weirdos.
モンスターを退治してるっ
I
て
thought the
Relax,
CPU would do
it's not about
something
Neptune.
about it. Aren't
大
they
丈夫
like...
なのかねこの国は
Are they up there at all times or not?
I think it depends on the CPU. Like, I think they come down in irregular intervals, but everyone differently.
ネプネプ
This kind of
Cause-
implies that Purple Heart was active
一つお仕
somewhat.
事をしてもいいですか
Yeah,
I think,
like, I
oh
think-
yeah, the CPU was gonna take care of that.
Yeah, I think Noir was the one that stayed the most in Celestia. That's why her nation is being completely overtaken by Avenir.
Oh yeah, I forgot
was-
about that.
Yeah, she was absent so long that people just flat out lost all faith in. Why have faith in a CPU that isn't there? That's like instead of ruling, the American president would be off every day playing golf.
じゃあ今日はさよな
I
ら
can't imagine having a president like that. Not me.
Oh, I'm certainly don't thinking of a certain carrot with a ferret on his head,
私が今度に付き合う番だよ
whose name rhymes with bump.
The remake system, blah de blah de blah. Nobody cares. Blah de blah de blah. Okay, we've been going at it for like an hour. I think I'm gonna stop here for right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, to be honest, standing on my feet for like an hour over a freaking dryer.
Oh, you're standing!
Yeah, I
thought you
told
had
you
got
at
the
the start
chair.
I'm standing over a dryer. Like literally, I'm like
Okay,
I've
sorry,
been standing
yeah,
over
no,
a dryer for like the last hour.
I thought you had gotten a chair.
No, there's no chair big enough because this dryer is like up to my chin.
Oh, okay, yeah, then let's stop.
Yeah, but this was a pretty good first part. Like, you know, nothing crashed, nothing went wrong.
Well,
But you know,
it crashed once, but that was before it started, so that's fine.
yeah, we don't, Neppy, we don't talk about that to the audience, okay?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, but
Yeah.
anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this part. You know, Neppy, thanks for joining
Yep,
me
no
on this. I
problem.
can't wait to play a lot more of this game, and play a lot more of the future games with you. But
Yep,
for
don't forget
now,
to save.
yeah. Oh yeah, I should save. That is a good point.
Yeah. I will be your resetty.
Remind me to do that as frequently as possible because I will forget.
I will.
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for part 1 of Rebirth 1, guys. Stay tuned for part 2. Maybe within the next few days or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Bye. Say bye, Neppy.
Bye. Bye, Nappy.
Bye.